Yeah. So, guys, a very small session. I have to mute you all. Mr. Pampapati. Mr. Pampapati, I please share your phone number in the chat box. I need to connect to you. You had shared your question to me in the group. Please message me in the group or whatever. Okay. So let me just start this. So basically, the COVID story in brief is that COVID works at a frequency of 5.5 hertz. Okay, and it dies at 25.5 hertz. Okay, so this is something you need to understand. So if we are at, and if we understand, I think you a lot of people don't know about it. Let me just help you out. So our body works on voltages. Okay, so similarly, there is a frequency of at which your body is working optimally. Similarly, COVID also has a frequency. So that is of 5.5 hertz. So it is active at that mode and it dies at 25.5 hertz. So now the reasons of getting low in terms of frequency for all of us is fear, phobia, suspicion, anxiety, stress, tension, jealousy, anger, rage, hate, greed, attachment, pain. Okay. And for humans with a higher vibration, infection is a minor irritant that is soon eliminated. Okay. So as you understood, the frequency at which it dies out, if you are above that, or even if you are very high in terms of the energy, in terms of the frequencies or vibrations, what we call, you will always be at a very safe place. So as you see, for humans with a higher vibration, infection is a minor irritant that is soon eliminated. Okay. So we have to understand to vibrate higher so that lower frequency does not weaken our immune system. Okay, so our immune system is actually affected by it is actually very much, what you may say, affected by the vibrations, the status of the vibrations. Okay, so if you are at a high vibration, obviously you are at a very safe mode, because you know, if you are above 5.5 or 25, you are very safe. Okay, so the only thing we need to understand to be safe as possible is to vibrate higher. Okay, just a second. Yeah, so let us just come into the real picture of the COVID thing. So we have discussed that uh, it is existent at 5.5 hertz and dies at 25.5 hertz for the new people who have joined. So Mr. Indramani, you can just share your introduction in the chat box because I don't recognize you. So please do that and we just. So now we have understood the real picture, but what to do? Then how to actually work on vibrating higher? How to be more safe than the COVID issue, and actually have a higher immunity system. Okay, that is what we are talking about. The only solution for the current issue is to have the highest possible immunity. Okay, so there are so many ways which will improve your immunity, but let us understand in detail how are the negative emotions impacting us. Okay, whatever we discussed just some time back. Okay, these reasons of fear, phobia, these emotions of fear, phobia, suspicion, anxiety, stress, tension, jealousy, anger, rage, hate, greed, attachment, pain. Okay, so let me give you the scientific and evaluative measures count of that. So pain creates a frequency of, so the for humans with low vibration, the virus becomes more dangerous, very dangerous. Because if you are having pain, you are at a frequency of 0.122 hertz. If you are having fear, you are at a frequency of 0.2 to 2.2 hertz. And just remember that 5.5 hertz COVID frequency. So if you are below it, you can understand how much and like dangerous it could be for you. Irritation 0.9 to 6.8 hertz. Okay, noise is zero point 0.6 to 2.2 hertz. Pride is at 0.8 hertz and superiority is 1.9 hertz. So see all these things bearing irritation, almost everything is at a very low frequency. Almost irritation is also there, but sometimes a little bit irritation, but all of them are dangerous. A higher vibration is outcome of the following. Now what can we do? What is the solution for it? Because I want to make it a very small session, but to the point, and we are not covering very basic things, which I assume you all are very much knowing about the hygiene, about the mask and all those things. I will not talk about it. I want to talk about something which really few people know, and that is what I want to help out people with. Okay, so we have understood now that all these negative emotions are the major what you may say dangers to us, to our current condition. So the solution to overcome that and be at a much more safer uh, place, what we need to do is to get to a higher vibration, as higher as possible. And this outcome can be attained through the following behaviors. Generosity, which is 95 hertz. Okay, so you see how high you would be if you have that. Then gratitude, it gets you to a frequency of 150 hertz. And compassion, it even takes you higher than 150 hertz or more. So now hope for the new people, I'm again just revising that we all are energies and we are vibrating at a particular frequency, which you saw. Okay, and even for any disease, even any disease, you actually get to a disease when you are low on energy, low on this vibrational frequency. Okay, in the vibrations and the frequency. Even COVID is the same, as you saw, 5.5 hertz to and it dies at 25.5 hertz. So all these frequencies in between, you are in trouble, you are in danger until 25 hertz. So now we are coming on through the solutions: generosity, gratitude, compassion. You see, they are so high. So with this, you will always be much more safe and protected, even in the current conditions. Now, the frequency of love and compassion for all living beings is 150 hertz and more. Okay, and unconditional and godly love is starting from 205 hertz. So just visualize how powerful it would be to get all these, and especially the biggest power you can get to get rid of this COVID issue is to get unconditional and godly love, which is more than 10 times powerful than the COVID thing. So you are so safe, the safest. All those people who attain this, who receive this unconditional and godly love, are the safest people even in this time, as even against any issue of the life. Okay, that is also a part. But even for COVID, technically and scientifically, I've given you the figures of why is it so important. So now, how can we get this unconditional and godly love, or these high values? That is the question. So now, the solutions for all of them is you need to, and the reasons for all the issues are, if we understood the reasons for our issues, okay, then we need to work on that. And if we have understood the root cause, the biggest thing and the biggest task to do is now how to get rid of those solutions and how to empower us out of the current conditions and keep ourselves the most protected and the safest with respect to the current issue and the COVID. Okay. So one of the solutions is to reduce our fear, to get rid of this fear completely. That would be perfect if we can get rid of this fear. Okay. And then you can have, so reducing the fear means, some means I can share with you is you can reduce your access to negative news about this COVID thing, like news, like messages, like uh, TV channels, which create more negativity, more fearing. So something like a negative news, a negative anything. So to say, even a negative thought, that also creates issue for you. Okay, so this all comes under fear. So there are so many forms of getting into fear. So you need to be very much, what you may say, you should have an affinity, complete affinity towards fear. Then one of the solutions is positive aura. Positive aura is like something like a, if you get into the energy fields and so to understand your uh, real identity, you will understand that this positive aura is nothing but the energy field surrounding. Okay, so this energy field with which you are surrounded is the aura, is your aura. Everybody has aura. So people who are more empowered, highly empowered on the positive energy or the spiritual divine energies, they have a very positive aura. People who are low on vibrations, low on negative frequencies, they have a negative aura. So negative aura is not the right word, but aura which is weak. Okay, aura which is less empowered, disempowered would be the right word. So positive aura is when you are completely empowered, having this secure uh, energy field around you. That is aura. Blessings. So one of the other ways is to bless people. Bless people means either you can bless them directly through your thoughts, through your whatever processes you like to use. But one of the biggest way to bless people is to help them with the best processes or best knowledge which may help to reach this account and get onto higher frequencies. Okay, so it would be, if you believe in spirituality, if you believe in divine existence, then the best service, the supremo service, is to help these guys to connect to that spiritual and divine uh, powers, or to, so to say, first of all, let them identify themselves and let them understand the whole uh, situation currently and how you can come out of it. And the only way which we'll be sharing is exactly what you can share them with. Okay, and then you can just help them, so you will be blessed by them because you are helping them out in these times of sufferings. You may call it service, you may call it a process to get blessings, anything. The name can be different, but ultimately it's all about helping the others. And the best help is to connect them to the Almighty, to the God, because He is the most empowered entity on this in this whole universe, whom we can trust upon, whom we can depend upon. There is no other entity which can be as powerful and as empowering, or so to say, to take us out of all our issues, including this span and including the negativity surrounding it. Okay, so now there are so many different ways which I help people with. So I've got a course also. So it is, I think I got this content. I've just shared that content. So I've got a program which is 4-minute easy energy medicine. So exactly it lets you know about yourself, that energy thing which we are discussing in more detail, and you will get the complete insight into how you can make yourself more empowered. Okay, so that is why easy energy medicine, I hope you understand now, because you are energy, and if you want to get out of issues, any issues, then for that it is medicine, not only health but everything. So that is why energy medicine, and easy because it's the easiest way to do that. So that is why I have named it the system 4-minute easy energy medicine. Okay, and there are so many subsystems of my system. So one of them is all these are all subsystems, but like water. So fear and all, obviously they are subsystems, but I have got a different way. I segregate all them under freedom from stress, anxiety, and fear. So that is one part. And guys, stress is in itself a very serious issue, even if not for COVID, because stress is the reason for almost every disease in our world. 80% at least 80% of our diseases is due to stress. Anxiety actually anxiety is actually something which attracts irritants. So even for COVID, you will feel it attracts infections because it's a negative emotion. It's a negative, so to say, a very low frequency, a low energy process, or an parameter. Okay, so that is why even anxiety, stress, all of these things, anxiety invites infections. Stress has so many, almost every disease, almost 80% of the diseases can be directly related to stress. Okay, the other thing is we have got means. I use means of how to get yourself to the higher vibration, to the safer levels, which is through water. I call it a water energy medicine in my system, food energy medicine. So just by using these processes, some small processes on this, you can attain higher energies. Okay, and you can be at a much more better place, much more protected place. Then there is forgiveness. Forgiveness means, like, if you if whomsoever or whom, like, what I would share is people who believe in the karma philosophy or the karmic accounts, you would be very much clear that all the issues we are suffering are due to our karmas, our bad karmas, our negative karmas. So if we want to reduce our sufferings, or want to get even more protection from this issue, forgiveness, forgiving people, as well as asking for forgiveness, both things. For forgiveness is not only asking for forgiveness, it could be giving forgiveness as well as asking for forgiveness, both. Okay, so then you can get relieved of your karmic accounts. So there are these processes which I help people to get free from, use forgiveness to get out of the negative vibrations and come on the higher levels. Okay, And similarly, gratitude. So that is also one of my subsystems. So through gratitude, you can attain a higher level of energy. Okay. I hope is if there are any doubts, guys, anybody of you who has joined late, if you have any doubt, you can ask. So you don't waste your time. You can just clarify your queries. Anybody who are new, Mr. Mahesh who joined late, and anybody who wishes to has any query, you can ask, or any doubt, or if you have missed anything, you can ask. Okay. Okay. So I assume that you all are clear with it till now. So if you are with me, uh, then I would just I've got okay. So Mr. Mahesh is clear, great. And Mr. Oh, sorry. So Mr. Chandola says, is a frequency measurable? So Mr. Chandola, I think we understand a lot, but exactly, I think it would be difficult, Mr. Chandola, but I'm sorry I missed your questions. So what you can say is through the emotions what I shared with you, if you feel that you are on those emotions regularly or consistently, then you can understand that you are not at a good place. So frequency can be measured, but I think they have to precisely, accurately, if I want to tell you, then I need to exactly find out the exact device if it is there. But what I feel, there would be something like this. To be honest, I need to just check it, the perfect thing, because I don't want to tell anything which is absolutely not completely correct. Okay, so uh, I hope they must. Yeah. So, Mr. Chandola, we'll get into it. I'll in fact share it with you. There are some devices. I'll share that with you. Yes, yes, definitely. That is what I say. There must be there, but maybe I have to get more into that, because we just till date work with the frequency levels and knowing that that is it. So because we don't require it right now, but yes, uh, this is something which you shared can be definitely taken into account. So I'll let you know. I'll find out. So now we have understood. Sorry. Thanks, Mr. Chandra. Yeah. So now we have understood the solutions. So how many of you feel that whatever I shared till date, or whatever solutions I shared till date, or whatever concept I shared till date, you even resonate to it 1%? Okay, so you can share great if you felt, if you feel that this is something which is helpful for you or which help you. You can type in uh, amazing. I think let's use a word amazing if you want to share. Okay, so Mr. Mahesh, you can type in amazing. People who feel that this is something which will really, which can really help even 1% in your current understanding of the situation, you can type in amazing. Okay, so okay, so Mr. Mahesh says great. Mr. Chandola says okay, great, amazing. So anybody else would like to share, guys? It will help me to understand that you have got to the right understand or not, or if you are sharing something which will make me understand that you have not got the right concept, I may help. So please feel free. It is not a competition. You will not be marked on your questions. So please share if you have any doubt, or you may share amazing if you felt all right. Okay. So now I think we have understood through your responses. I feel that you are with me and you have understood whatever I wanted to share with you. Now, let us do a small process which may help directly to empower ourselves or to people suffering from this issue. So just give me 1 minute, and by the time you can just revise your understandings, and just I'll get back.